Everyone, welcome to the Data Analytics blog. Today I'll be showing us and walking us through how I was able to create this beautiful dashboard in Power BI using my LinkedIn profile details. Yes, you can use your LinkedIn details to create beautiful dashboard in Excel, in Power BI, and also in Tableau. So I use Power BI to create this dashboard with my LinkedIn details. So all you need to do is just to get the copy of your LinkedIn data, which I'll be showing us on how to do that. But before then, I will start by explaining what this dashboard is all about. I'll just briefly explain it. So this dashboard is about the my profile details, my details on LinkedIn, the total connection that I have, reactions, shares, company, recommendation, endorsement. Then I did my analysis based on total connection by month, top 10 company by connection, by total connection, then total connection by position. I use word cloud to do that, and also filter now with top 5 position that are connected to me, also total invitation that I've sent, then total messages that I've sent and received. So now I can filter also by year. So I did a slicer which I can able to filter by year, by different years. So if I filter by 2023, you will see my total details, all the details on my LinkedIn profile for 2023 so far. Then 2022, these are the details. 2021, and also you can filter by any year that you use, that you want to. That is one thing, the very important is about this dashboard. So now is for us to start our analysis. So the first thing that I'm going to show us is how to extract our data. Okay, before then, let me show us. So this particular dashboard, I created the background in a PowerPoint. So this is where I created the background in PowerPoint. So you can see my background before I actually save it and also use it in Power BI for the visualization. So you can watch my videos on or how to create CV and also sale analytics in Excel. In my YouTube channel, you see the video there how to create CV in Power BI and using your CV details in Power BI, and also sale analysis in Excel. So in those video, I actually explain how to create beautiful background in Excel using shapes, and also how to insert logo into our background in PowerPoint. So you can watch those videos and you will learn how to create background in the PowerPoint before you put it, you use it in your Power BI for your visualization. So now it's time for me to start my visualization. It's time for me to start my visualization. So it's time for me to start my visualization now. The first thing that I'm going to do is to show us how to extract our data from LinkedIn, from our LinkedIn profile. So now here is my LinkedIn profile. This is my LinkedIn profile. So let me go back to my profile so that we start from scratch on how to export our data. So this is my LinkedIn profile. So you see this your profile, if in your profile, so you just go to this icon, this main icon, then click on it and click on setting and privacy. Once you've done that, it will take you to this particular place. Click on data privacy. So you click on data privacy, you click on get a copy of your data. So because I've already requested for download larger data, which I will advise us to do because it will give us the complete details that we need. Except you want something in particular, you can click this second box. But this, because I've already requested for this. So once you click on this, you send your request. It will take 10 minutes before they send you an email. So you will receive this email. So the first email that I received when I first sent the request was this. So all they sent to me, the first data they sent to me was just the basic data, which is not the complete. And after 24 hours, they sent this particular data to me. So after 24 hours, you can just wait for 24 hours before you start your analysis to request for your to have your complete data. They send this data to me, and then it has all the complete information that I need for this particular that I needed for the dashboard. So for my analysis, and so all you need to do once they send it to you after 24 hours, just click in the link. Once you click the link, so it will take you to the particular place that you started from, and you just download your archive. So it just take like few minutes for you to download your archive. You can see now I've downloaded my archive. So now the next thing now is for us to start our. So once you downloaded it, you just extract your data. So I will show you all the downloaded. So this after I've extracted this, so I extracted my data. So I have the complete, you have this complete LinkedIn data export. So these are all the information that was sent to me. These are all the information that was sent to me. So now the next thing for us now is to start our analysis in that Power BI. So you launch your Power BI. So I've launched my Power BI. So now all those data, all those details that was sent to us by LinkedIn are in CSV file. So now it's for me to get my data using connecting it to CSV file. So now this is the data. I'm connecting it. So the first thing that I'm going to bring is my connection. You can bring anyone that you want, anything that you want first. So I'm bringing my connection first, then click open. So I'm going to transform my data here. I'm going to transform my data. So now transform data. Then the next thing in Power Query Editor. So you clean and transform your data in Power Query Editor in Power BI. So the first thing I'm going to do is I don't need the first 3 rows. So all I need to do is to click on remove rows. So remove top rows. Remove top rows. So how many number of rows? Remember I said first 3. So write 3. So I don't need this. So now I want my first row as my header, as the header. So you click on transform, then click on use first row as header, click the first one. So now I have my first row as header. So now the next thing is to remove all the unwanted column that you don't. I don't need this email address. So you can just click on it, right click on it and remove. Click on remove. I don't need this. So now I think this is fine. This is okay for me because I need other information on this particular table. So now it's for me to connect, to close and apply, and load it into Power BI. Close and apply. So I have closed and applied that now. So now the next thing now is to get my other connection, other details. Get my other details. So go back to your CSV file, then get other details. So what are the other details that you want to get? So you search for the other detail that you want to get. So now I need my this endorsements info. I need the endorsements info. So this is the endorsements info. So now all I need to do is to click on the transform my data. Still loading. So you transform my data, then what else do you need here? So I want to split this particular column. So you click on it, click on the column, then go to split column by delimiter and splitting it by delimiter. So now I want you click on space. So now you okay, click OK. so it is split by delimiter. So this, I don't need this. Remove column. So check again or for the things that you don't want it. So I need other, so use my first row as header, use the first row as header, then you load and close and apply, close and apply. So you can see now it's loading into my, now the next information that I want to get is maybe messages or invitation. So you go back, let's check it, invitations, go back. So now it will still close. Transform your data just as we have done before. So transform your data in Power Query editor. So now here I'm going to split it also. I'm going to split the date, sent date. So I'm going to split it by delimiter, custom, then space, click OK. So I don't need this. I don't need this. So remove it, remove the column. So check for the other thing that you don't need. So the rest, I think I need them. So now you close and apply. So the next thing I'm going to bring into this is my, so it's still loaded. So I'm going to bring my messages. Let's check for messages. So the messages. So checking for messages. So transform it, transform and edit it in Power Query editor. Still loading. So now this particular, I don't need this. I don't need the first two column. I'm going to remove them. Remove column. So now this, I don't need it. I don't need this too. I don't need this column. In fact, I don't need this. I don't need this two column. Remove other column. So now you can see now that these are the, okay, now I want to split my date. Let me split the date. Split it by delimiter. Split. So now this and this, I don't need them. Just remove all the unwanted column that you don't need. So now using my first column as first row as header. So done that, then we load, close and apply, So you can see now that we have closed and applied it. It's still loaded. So the next thing that I'm going to get now is recommendation or reaction. Anyone, recommendation or reaction. Okay, let's see reactions. So still loading. So now you transform your data just as like I'm doing mine. So now you click, I don't need this column, just remove any column you don't need. So now this, I'm going to split the column, delimiter, split your column by delimiter, then space, then remove the column that you don't want. I don't want this. So remove. close and apply, close and apply. So the next thing that I'm going to get right now is recommendation. I'm going to get my recommendation or shares. So now I get back to my CSV file, recommendation and shares. Okay, recommendation. This is my recommendation. So I'm going to transform the data, transform it into Power Query Editor. So I don't need this. Okay, I think my recommendation is okay. Okay, let me just split the data. Let me split the date, split date and time together. Let me split them. So this, then this. So remove the column that you don't want. I don't want this column. Remove it, remove, then load and apply, close and apply. So the next thing that I want to get now is my shares. I think that's the next thing and the last thing that I'm going to get into this Power BI. So my shares. So now let's go back to my CSV file, get share. So this is the last thing that I'm going to get here. So now edit it in Power Query Editor. I'm going to edit it in Power Query Editor. So now, so remove all the unwanted column that you don't want. Just remove it. I don't want those column. Remove column. So what else do I need to do there? So I want to split the date by delimiter like we've done before. So split, then remove the ones that you don't want. So now I think I'm okay with this. So close and apply. So these are all the images. These are all the information, the data that I want to use for my visualization and to create the beautiful dashboard. Now that we have loaded all the data that we need for this particular visualization, so the next thing is to start calculating, doing some analysis by calculating that expression. So the very first that expression that I'm going to calculate is calendar table. So this particular calendar table expression I got is okay. Before I forget, so you can actually all the DAX expression that I use for this particular visualization, you can get it in my YouTube page. So I put it in a document and I click in the document in my GitHub page, so you can get it there. Where this is where you can get it. The link, use the link below and it will take you to this place. So you click on this all major docs documents and you can start copying and paste all the DAX that we will be using for this particular visualization and for our analysis. So now the next thing is, now let me show you this particular calendar DAX expression. I got it from Google through Rosso Marcos page. So I think it was the one that put this there. So now I got it. I copy and paste I copy and paste it into my my analysis to use it for my dashboard. So because we need a calendar table to connect it to connect all our visuals and our analysis together. So you can use this particular DAX expression, use it to for you can use it for your analysis and create the calendar table. So I'm going to copy this now. I'm going to go to my Power BI. So if you want to calculate a calendar table, you have to click on modeling, then go to create a new table, creating a new table. So I'm creating a new table for my DAX. So I'm going to paste it. You paste what you created. So now you are going to change your start date and your end date. So all I need to change here is my end date. So I'm going to change my end date here, 2023. That's what I just want to change. So this is my end date for now. So this is the DAX expression. So all you need to do now, you can now click enter. It will automatically create the DAX expression. You can see now this is our DAX formula. We have our date, year, month, and every other details that we need. So the next thing now is to calculate some DAX mail, some expressions or mail that will be needed for my calculation. So now I always like to put all my calculated feed into a table for easier for me to be able to pick it easily. So when if I'm doing my analysis, so just go to home, now go to create table, create table. You are creating I want to create a table for my calculated mail, all the mail. So you can name your table. I'm going to name it all mail. You can give it any name that you want. So you are going to load it. So this is this is where all my calculated mail, all the mail that will be calculating, this is this table, this is where everything will be. So now the first mail that I'm going to calculate is message sent by me. So you can see now from this particular table, from this particular calculation DAX expression, you can see message sent. So the message, it will extract the message that was sent by me, to extract it from the message table. So now you just copy it, go back to your Power BI. Now make sure you are clicking on your new all mail table, then create new mail, Now you paste the message that you have, the DAX expression that you have copied from the document that you have. So this particular DAX expression is going to extract the message that was sent by me from the message from this message details, this message table. So it is going to extract it. So now you can now click enter. Once you click enter, so now this is, you can see now that it's automatically it's inside all the mail table. So now you can just use your card to check. So now I'm going to bring the message sent by me. So you can see now that all these are all the 9:15 message that was sent by me. So the next DAX formula is, let me check, message received from other people. So I'm going to calculate, extract it also. So go to your all mail, click on new mail. Once you click on that, now you paste your formula, paste it, then click enter to create. Now you see now that it has created it. So it has created it. So you can also check that. You can check that. You can see now 9:18 messages received by me. So now the next that formula, let's quickly create all other formula. I want to endorsement receive. So I'm going to extract that from the, I've not sent any endorsement, so I'm going to extract it from the endorsement table. So you click on new mail again, click on new mail, endorsement receive. So now so endorsements count, so it's just for count info, endorsements info. Okay, you can just click on, okay, endorsement info. Let me leave this like this. So endorsement, this is endorsement receive. I have just one endorsement. If I click it, if I bring it here, you see that, okay, I have 36 endorsement, but I have just one recommendation. So now the next information now that I want to get is invitation receive. Invitation receive. So invitation receive. So now I'm going to click on calculated mail again, all mail, then click creating a new mail for my invitation receive. So these are the invitation that I received. It's going to extract it from the invitation mail. So this is incoming, telling us can't throw filter or invitation, filter or invitation, then invitation direction. This is the column where I want to filter from. Then what am I filtering for? I'm filtering from incoming. That is the invitation that I received, incoming. So now mark this, click enter or mark. So it's going to give me the invitation that I received. So the next information that I want to do now is the invitation that I sent out, which is now the outgoing. So invitation that I sent out. So I'm going to click on no mail again. So now this is the invitation that I sent out, which is outgoing. So mark this also. So the next mail that I'm going to work on now is recommendation. So I have just one recommendation. I have just one recommendation. So you click on no mail again, click on that, and it will give you another. So I have just one recommendation. So now the next mail again, calculated fee that I want again is total company. That's the total company that I'm connected to. Total company that I'm connected to. So this is the total company that I'm connected to. So now the next thing now is to click on new mail. Click on new mail. So now you paste that. So to click on that, that's the total company. So the next one now is the total connection, all my total connection on LinkedIn. So all you need to do now, click on new mail again, just click on that. So now paste, then mark or click enter. So next one now is total reaction. Go back to my Power BI, then this email. So paste again, enter. So the last one now is total share, total share, total share. Then create this again, click on total share, create this, then paste it, then mark it. Now we have created all the DAX expression, all the DAX expression that we need for this visualization, this dashboard. So we've created everything now, so it will be easier for us. You can see now that it's now easier for us to pick. It's very easy for us to pick. So let me remove this particular visualization. So now these are all my DAX expression, all the mail that I've created. So it's in all mail table. So now the next thing for me is to create relationship for each of my, or for all these. I want to connect the calendar table to all the table or every other table. So just come right here and create your relationship. So now I'm going to bring all the data, all the table together. I'm going to bring them together so that it will be very easier for me to pick and create relationship for them. So bring all your table together. Still have some other table. Let's see if I can drag them together. Okay, can drag them together. Just control click on your control key. You'll be able to drag them together. Okay. So click here, comment, comment, and that's all. So there's my calendar table. Okay, let me go back there. My calendar table. Okay, so now it's completed. So I want to put my calendar table. I want to put it in the middle because I'm using it to connect to every other table. So all I need to do is drag its dates. It's just the date that I want to use to connect. Drag the date, then click on this star to know what I'm connecting to. So this is what I want to do. So drag it. Okay, I'm seeing. You can just right click and manage your. So I want to connect it on this. So you connect it. This is your connection. This is your calendar. Then click on connection. Connect. I've connected that now. Then the next one. Click here, my endorsement and my calendar together. So again, I'm going to click on this. Just yes, click this. I want to click the date together. Yes. So I'm clicking the table that has the same and merging them together. So this, close this. Manage relationship. You can right click and manage relationship. Okay, please. Click on this. Sorry. Here. Click on property. Okay, this is connected to each other. Close this. If you're having that, you should just make sure that you close it. Just connect your property. It's connected. You can see I'm just checking to know if they are all connected to each other. These two. I'm just checking, cross check, because I noticed it was not connected when I was doing this, so I have to be checking it one after the other. So I think it's rightly connected to each other now. Just cross check everything so that all our visual are connected together to our, since they are not from the same table. So I need to create this connection, this relationship between them. Let me check it. I don't even have issue with this. So it's just one endorsement, one recommendation. So again, my calendar to my invitation. To my invitation. So click property. This. Okay. You can also click okay. We have two relationship here. You can create two relationship here because we have two dates here. That's sent and put this. Okay. So just do that. So here again to my last connection. This. Just manage relationship. Just check it around. Okay. New relationship. I want to create new relationship for this. Okay. So now my calendar table dates. So I think we are good to go now. We are good to go. So go back to, so I've created all the relationship. So all the relationship have been created. So all my table now are connected to each other. So all my table are connected to each other. So the next thing now is to bring my background to this visual. So now you just come here, come right here, then go to canvas, go to browse. Now my background, where did I put it? So here is my background. This is my background. So I'm bringing it here. Now you can see now that it's already here, but we can't see it. So I have to reduce the transparency. Then I'm going to fit it. Click here to fit it. So I'm going to fit it. So this is my background. You can see now this is my background. So now the next thing is to start creating our various visualization, our various visualization for this particular dashboard. So now the first visualization that I'm going to create, which is a card, I'm going to use card for all these particular place, all these places. So I'm going to create connection. So now that's my total connection. Click on card, bring it right here, then connection, go to all mail, then total connection, click on total connection. You can see now these are my total connection. So now you can now format this card, format it, click on it, go to visual, format visual. I want to remove this call out, then I want to format my, you can use any font that you want. I would like to use this. I'm going to change the color. That font is too big. I think I will change it. Okay, I'll change the, let me reduce. You can reduce this to let's say 20 or 25. So you can still change your, okay, I think it's good like this. So now I'm okay with that. So come to general to remove the background. So go to effects, remove background from here. So I'm going to be removed. So I'm going to paste my, you can see now that this is, so just fit it, make sure that it's sitting where it's fitted well into this. Okay, you can just, let's bring it like this since we remove the background. So now the next thing that you are going to do now is, I don't want to waste my time on this, so just copy this, then paste. So now next thing that I'm going to do here, now I want to put this one in my reaction. I'm going to calculate by, I'm going to put my total reaction. So now click on your total reaction, bring it here. So that's my total reaction, you can see it. So just make sure that you align it very well. It's aligning very well. So now again, copy it, copy, okay, let's just copy this, copy this. So I'm going to put this here, again put this here, put this here, then put the last one here. So now the next thing I want to do is my total share. So bring my total share here, yes. So now click on this, bring your total company that you are connected to. So this is my total company that I'm connected to. Total recommendation, I have just one recommendation. Total endorsements, bring your total endorsements here. So now you can see now that we've created all our cards, all the KPI. I've created them. We call it KPI. So you can just align your chart, your card, just align them to fit where, align them, just align them. So now I think I'm okay by this. So now the next thing now is to do my total connection by month. So I'm going to use area chart for that. Total connection by month, I'm going to use area chart. So my total connection by month will be this. Bring it here, bring it here, so you can still align it. So that would be total connection and month. So now I'm going to be making use of my calendar table. So bring month here to y-axis, then my total connection, bring my total connection here. So you can see it now. These are my total connection. So now if you want to shorten the, if you want to abbreviate this month, you can go back to your calendar go back to your calendar, then date, month date, I think month date, look for month, okay, month year, then the format, you can change it to just 2 instead of 3. Change it to 2. Oh, let me go back here, then come here, come to this month format date, then you can change it to 2, or let's see, 3. If I change it to 3, let me see what to change it to. Let me see what to change it to. Yes, so you just change this to 3. Then make sure that you mark this as table, as date table. Come here, date table. Okay, click OK. Then what else here? So now you change it to, still working on this. So now that you change that, I need to sort this. Just sort it ascending order. I want to sort it as ascending order. Okay, let me sort it by months. Let me sort it by month. Let me see what will happen. Let's leave it first. So now let's start formatting this. Let's format our data, our visual, our area chart. So now come here. First, I want to remove the background. Remove the background. Remove the title. Remove the title. Remove background. Remove background. Yes, I've removed the background. What else do I need to remove? Then go back to the visual. Okay, for my secondary axis, I don't need this. So for my y-axis, I'm going to remove it. Before I remove it, let me remove the title first. Title for my y-axis, remove the title, put it off. Then you can now remove it. Now for my y-axis, all I need to do is just remove the title, remove the title, remove the title. What else? Grid line, I don't want grid line. Data label, put it on. After I remove the grid line, so now you can now work on your data label. Come right here. Let me make it this. You can just use any font that you want. What else again? Let me put on the marker, all those marker. Grid line, let me see. Okay, let me see the lines. Okay, I think we've removed the grid line. So now you can you can sort it now. Let's see if you can sort it by ascending order. They give us. Let me check again. Sort by let's check. Okay, ascending order. Oh no, I'm not sorting like that. I want to sort it by month, ascending order. Start from January now. Okay, let's leave it first like that. We'll start sorting that later and focus on other visual. Okay, let me go back to my data. I want to sort it. Go back to my data, calendar. I want to sort by month. There's a way to sort. Hmm? Come right here, click on months. Yes, I think it should sort now by month. It should sort by month now. So now let's see. Ascending order. I will check that later. Okay, I will check that later. So now that is my total connection by month. So now the next thing now is to do my total connection by position. Total connection by position. So that is, I'm going to make use of two things. So there's a work cloud that I actually, okay, let me create it. Let me bring the visual here. Get more, go to get more visual. I think it has cleared out here. Go to get more visual. Go to get more visual. Just come here. And so when you come there, just get more visual. So it's still loading now. So come here and write word. Okay. So this is word cloud. Word cloud. Click on that. Once you click on that, then you are going to add it to your visuals. You add it to your visuals. So you add it, it will automatically to be added automatically. So this is it. So this is the word visual here. So now you click on it, bring it here, you bring it here. So now, so that's total connection by position. Total connection by position. So all I need to do is to bring my total connection. Okay, first bring my position here. Position, go to this connection table, then click on position, then bring my total connection. So now you can see you bring your total connection to the value. So that is it. So now you can now work on your visual. Can leave it like this. You want it to rotate, or you leave it like this. So let's leave it like this. I think it's fine like this. Don't stop word. So now that's it. So now I want to remove the visual, remove background. I'm going to remove the background. I don't need the background. I think that's all for this particular visual. All I need to do is just to align it. Just make sure that you align it. Just make sure you align it. Align it. So I'm going to align it together. Okay. So now I think it's okay like that. So now I'm going to, what I'm going to do now is I want to do the top 5 position that I'm connected to. So I need another visual for this. Let me use bar chart. So you bring it here, bring the bar chart here, bring it here. So you can just top 5 position that I'm connected to. So now I need top 5 position again. Put the position on your y-axis and your total connection on your x-axis. So now, but I need to filter by top 5. So you click on filter, then bring your position here, bring it here. So now what do you want? Click on basic filtering, then click on top n, then write 5 here. Once you write 5 here, then bring your data here. This is the value that you want to filter by value. Then apply filter. Sorry, I'm going to bring my total connection here. I think this is my total connection that I'm going to bring here. You apply filter. No. Okay. Yes, total connection, then you apply filter. So that's it. So now I'm going to work on I've done my feed, I've filtered the top 5 out. So now the next thing is to work on my visual. Then I don't want before I close the x-axis, let me remove the title. Title is removed. Then you off it. Then my y-axis, I'm going to remove the title only, just the title only. So now what else? What else? Go to general, remove this, then effects. I'm going to remove that and remove background. Then go back to your visual. My bars, I need to change the color. Let's use this color. Then data label, put it on. Then we are going to now format the value, format the value, format the value. I think the value is okay like that. So you can extend this. So it is our y-axis. Let's go back to the y-axis and work on this. So you can now extend, remove this. You can extend it actually. You can extend it. So now I want to extend it. I want to extend my visual. Yes, so you can see it now. Now we have this here. Now we have our top 5 position. So you can now insert a text box. Text box, go to insert, then this text box, come right, bring this text box. Okay, you can now write top 5 position. Top 5 position. So just highlight it and align it. Change the color. Now you can bring it here. You can just bring it here. Now you can format it. Remove the header. This is my top 5. You can see, work on it, align it, put it. You can change the color. I want to change the color to this. I think this is okay like this. Now I'm okay like that. So now the next thing is our total top 10 company by connection. I want to do the top 10 company. So I'm going to make use of the column chart, this particular column chart. Then you bring it here, bring it here. So now that's top 10 company by connection. So first, my company, then total connection, So now I want to do my top 10. Go to filter again. Go to filter company. What do you want to filter for? Company basic filtering top N. Then that's 10. So the value that I want to add, that's total connection. Total connection, apply filter. Okay, I need to go back to my visual. Okay, here I need to put total connection here. This is total connection. This is replacing total connection. Okay, total connection will be here, then company will be here. So now, so that's my top 10 company by connection. So now let's work on our visuals. Let's work on our visual. So first remove I'm removing this. Then put it on. Remove the title for our y-axis. No, that's x-axis. So now what's the next thing? Remove title. Then remove background. What else do I need to go back to visual? Then my x-axis. What do the values of my x-axis? I'm going to use this, then this, can increase it, then this. So now what's the next thing to do? My values, data label, can click on that. Then the column, let me change this to this. Can use this. So my data label, let me format it to format your data label. Format your data label. That's the values of your data label. Scroll down and get the values. Get this. So I think we are okay with that. So you can now fit it. You can still extend it. So I think I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So this Huawei and Huawei technology, we can actually put them together. So now what I want to do is I want to go to connection and edit query. I want to join them together because I feel they are the same company. I'm joining them together. Then go to company, click on company, then right click, replace value. Once you replace value, then value to find Huawei technology, then to replace it with Huawei. So it will definitely replace it. It will automatically replace it. So now you can close and apply now and go back to our dashboard. It should, once now it's loading, it will replace it. I think it's still taking time to load. Now you can see now it has replaced it. So now the next thing that we are going to do is our invitation and messages. So now I'm going to use that's donut chart for the two. So now I'm going to use this, bring it here, invitation sent and received, invitation sent and received. So invitation sent and received, what we need to do now is to bring my invitation sent and received here. So click on this and click on this. So you can see now that I have my invitation sent and received here. So all I need to do is to just format my visual here, format the visual, come here, here, okay. So now we can, data label is okay. You can increase the data label values. Can increase it. Then now we are okay with that. Then remove the background. Remove the background. I've removed the background. Remove the title. So this. Okay, now that might bad. Okay, let's go to the. Okay, now you can rotate it to what you want. I think I would like it like that. You can rotate the donut to what you want. Okay, let's leave it like this. So now this our legend, you can actually remove the legend title. Then the text, you can increase it or decrease it. Change this here. Okay, you can place it here. Let's just legend. Can we do bottom center? Okay, I think we are okay like that. So now the next thing that we are going to do now, just copy this particular chart and then copy it and paste it and use it for our messages sent and received. So all you need to do is just click on your messages sent and received and remove the invitation details. So you can see now. So now you can also rotate it. Rotate it. I need to rotate this. Rotate this. I'm rotating it. Okay, you can leave it like this. Let's leave it like this. You can leave it like this. So you can just bring it down. So that is all our visual. You can see now that we've created all our visual and it's so beautiful. So just do the same thing that I've done here and use your own details to create this beautiful dashboard. So now let's not forget, let me create our slicer. So I'm creating our slicer. I'm creating my slicer. Let me bring it. Slicer. So now I want to use year, use my calendar. That's calendar year. I'm going to use year. So bring it here. So now format my slicer. I'm going to slider on, off, down. So the value of my slicer, I can use this particular, let's use bold. Yeah, okay with that. Then slicer header, can change the color to bold. You can reduce it. So now that's all for our slicer. Remove the background. So now you can now align it. Now, one thing that I want to do again for my slicer, I want to check this setting for my slicer, the slicer setting, the selection. I want to make it a vertical. Okay, I think there is an issue with my calendar. Now just drag it down. Just drag it down. You can see now I want to make sure that we are selecting drop down. Oh, where's my slicer? Okay, here. So you can see now. Drop down, slicer. Okay, my values. So this would, let's change this to this. Let's change it to bold. Now you can see now that we have my slicer here now. You can just extend this. You can extend it. Okay, you can reduce the value. It's giving us issue. You can reduce it. Then bring it to the center here. You can see now these are all my slicer. You see now that it's changing. It's giving me information for each year. You can see. So that is all about this dashboard. So all you need to do is to make sure that you like this particular video, like it, share, comment, and also recreate it just the way I've recreated it. So I saw it online and I recreated it on my own. So make sure you recreate this. So recreate this, like and comment. Make sure you watch other videos on my YouTube channel based on the explanation that I've given there on background. So you watch other videos. So make sure you like this video, share it, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can view various, you can see the other videos that will be also uploading on this. Thank you. Bye.